So how good is this John Lennon set? Let's get into it. Welcome classic rock fans to a review of the brand new John Lennon set, Power to the People. And the question we've got to ask ourselves is as this retails at about £180, is it really worth buying? Anyway, if you're new to this channel, please do click like, subscribe, check the notification bell and check some of the links below this video for ways you can support the sterling work done at Classic Album Review. Always much appreciated. Become a Patron, why not? We are forming a real classic rock community over there. Anyway, enough of this piffle. Let's talk about this set in hand. It's a weighty old tome, that's for sure. And it just oozes quality. John, Yoko. It's a wonderful, wonderful set that brings together that all the recordings, associated recordings, remixes, demos, all sorts of things from some time in New York City. An album that wasn't particularly critically well received, and it has it's just incredibly extensive and well packed with stuff from this time. John Lennon, perhaps when he was at his most political. There is one song, of course, that was originally on the Sometime in New York City album that has been omitted. I think you know which song that is. Woman is the Snickers of the world, or something like that. But it's been omitted for the obvious reason. I mean, you can make a point about that. John Lennon is protesting against the maybe attitudes towards the subjugation of women, because John Lennon was a real champion for women, wasn't he? It's a fine set. It really is. Really, really good quality. I mean, let's talk a little bit about what you're getting in there. I made some notes. Gave it a good listen to the other night. Disc 1 is a collection of the afternoon and evening shows. It's a hybrid of the best of the two concerts. A bit like Made in Japan, really, which is a hybrid of 3 concerts, isn't it? And these shows are interesting because they start with a choir singing Power to the People. On the first disc, you get the interesting version of Come Together, what I call the hairy aerosol version. Cold Turkey's intriguing, and it also has Law and Order, a Yoko number. It ends with a 10-minute version of Give Peace a Chance. I mean, how much peace do you need, eh? Then we get the 2 shows. We've got the afternoon show and you get the evening show, and they each have a very distinctive atmosphere and a specific mix. The evening show sonically, I think, sounds brighter, I think, than the afternoon show. The afternoon show is much better, in my opinion. It's certainly much better in terms of John's voice. His voice, I think, is sounding a bit ragged by the time you get to the evening show. And I even think the playing, the musicianship is much better on the afternoon show as well. The mixes are absolutely astonishingly good. It's certainly much better than the original. There was I think a CD version a few years ago which was not that great. And even the original vinyl I had, it even sounds better than the original vinyl, which sounded a bit murky. I have to apologise for the sound of work, construction work going on outside my house, but nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. One of my favourite discs is disc 4, the Ultimate Mixes. I just love the versions of these songs on this set. You get New York City, Sisters Oh Sisters, Attica State, I can't read that. Born in a Prison, Sunday Bloody Sunday, and John Sinclair. John Sinclair's a great song, but these are extended as well. I don't think there's any fade out on them. I also get Luck of the Irish, which sounds absolutely wonderful, though I'm pretty sure on the original wasn't there a flute bit at the start of Luck of the Irish in the original mix, on the original version. Maybe this was an afterthought or something, and they felt that in the interest of honesty and authenticity, it needed to go, perhaps. Who knows? And disc 5 is the Evolution Mixes. I mean, this is a feature on all these Lennon sets that has basically gives you an insight into how these songs are built up and how thrashed out, really, which is absolutely fascinating. New York City is a home demo, and the lyrics are different, and it sounds more like a rock and roll number than the actual finished version we ended up with. Disc 6, Studio Jam, just feels like a homage to 50s rock and roll. And some of the strings-only versions on this are absolutely ornate, really beautiful, I have to say. And you get the last discs. I mean, the highlight of the last discs for me are is the Zappa Jam. Includes tracks that they did with Frank Zappa. I think it was at the Fillmore, if I'm not mistaken. But it's a wonderful. I mean, look how much stuff is on this. Absolutely a well-packed set and a fantastic document of this time, if you're a fan of this period of Lennon's career. Overall, to answer the question that I started with, is it worth buying? Well, that's very much in the ear of the beholder, isn't it? It certainly reinvigorates and shines a new light on a much maligned album, I think. I think if you had a soft spot for that album, I think you're really going to enjoy this set. I, for one, really enjoy the raw energy of this set. It provides a very valuable insight into John Lennon as a live performer. I think this will stay and form a vital part of my collection. So in terms of is it worth the money, I think it's an incredibly lavish and extensive set, very much in keeping with the previous Lennon box sets. And if you enjoyed those, if you're a Lennon collector or a Lennon fan, you enjoyed those sets, you're going to enjoy this one as well. Anyway, let's unbox it and show you what you're getting for your money. Well, that was a hefty old tome. If you're a fan of John Lennon, I think you're going to really get something out of this. If you're a fan of this album and this period in Lennon's career, I think you're going to love it. It is released on the 16th of October. There are purchasing links just below this video, so go and check it out. Even if it's to any bulk at the price, just go and check it out. Anyway, power to the people, freedom for tooting and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, I think I've done all this. If you're new to this channel, please do click like, subscribe. I'm sure I've done this. The Alzheimer's is setting in. I'll leave you with I'll just leave with my closing salvo then, which is hope you're well, staying safe, and of course that you keep listening.